Hello there, Apba fans and Apba football enthusiasts. Tigerbob here on the Tigerbob Broadcasting Network, bringing you the second half of a game between the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers. Right now it's halftime. The Packers just got a touchdown and they have taken a 14-7 lead. This is a winner's bracket game in my double elimination tournament. Chicago had upset Washington 30-23 to get to this game, and Green Bay beat San Francisco 38-28. The winner of this game will go on to the next round and play the Detroit Lions that beat Arizona. And the loser of this game will drop to the loser's bracket and play the Seattle Seahawks in a couple weeks there. So let's get ready to play some Apba football. Second half kickoff. The Bears received a second half kickoff. I'll talk a little bit about the halftime statistics. So far, the quarterback, Williams, is 8 for 13 for 83 yards. The Bears have struggled. They got 117 yards of total offense. Green Bay, 254 yards of offense. Jordan Love's been really good, as he's 14 for 20, 162 yards. And Jacobs, the running back, has 86 yards rushing and a touchdown. So let's get ready for the second half. Kicking off from the 35-yard line will be Brandon McManus. 65 is a 9. It will be a 59 OB, so it's in the landing zone down at the 6. 59-yarder. Returning it will be Scott. Tyler Scott's going to be returning it from the 6-yard line. 46 is a 10. Returns at 25 yards. Not a bad return by Scott. We are underway in the third quarter. Runs it all to the 31-yard line. And here comes the Bears, down 14-7. And Scott will stay in. Actually, the wide receiver I got that had to come in here is Carter's is in the first quarter. Keenan Allen got hurt for the Bears, and he's out for the game. I do use a floating index. It's my homebrew one. It's the 10. Use the 10-sided dice. And the Bears are a -10, and the Green Bay's a +6. So Green Bay will be in grade A probably 60% of the time, and the Bears will be in grade C 80% of the time. So here we go. Play some Apba football the way I play it. First down. What's the hand? What are we going to do here? They're going to come out. They're going to throw a little short pass. A little short pass to DJ Moore on first down. See if Caleb Williams can get the team moving down the field. First drive of the game, they went down, scored a touchdown, and it's been a struggle ever since. So 0 is going to put them actually in the A index. Second dice roll is a 63. That's going to put them in the D right column, and if there's a 5 on Green Bay's defense, which there is, the double cover is in effect, so 62 is a 20, drops to the 22. It is an incomplete pass to DJ Moore. Second down. 10 to go. Bears on the 31-yard line. They're going to come back with a little inside handoff to DeAndre Swift. 4 is going to put him in the grade C. Second dice roll, 46 is going to put him in the D. 36, 22, 2-yard run is all Swift can get. He's up to 38 yards rushing today. So now we got a third down. 8 to go. That was his 9th carry of the game. So now we got the third down, 8 to go. And what they're going to do is they're going to go medium to Romeo Dunze. See if Caleb can make a play on 3rd and 8. 65 is a 19. 19's not going to do it. That ball's in a sail, incomplete. They do not convert on third down. And they will have to punt the ball away. They are 2 for 6 on third downs. On comes the punter for the Bears. Torrey Taylor from Iowa, kicking it from the 33-yard line. 23 is an 8, left column 8, 45-yard TA. That's his fourth punt. 45 yards. 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, 45 to the TA, and that will be Reed, Jaden Reed from Michigan State, returning it from the 22-yard line. 36 is a 27. He calls for a fair catch. That's his third fair catch of the game. First down. 13:30 left in the third quarter, and here come the Packers with the 14-7 lead. Jordan Love, he's been pretty good at quarterback today. Little erratic, but he is 14 for 20, like I said, for 162 yards. He has no touchdowns and no interceptions. Green Bay has 2 touchdowns. One of them was actually, take that back. He did have a 10-yard touchdown pass to Kraft. So Love has 1 touchdown, and then Jacobs ran in a touchdown. So first down, 22-yard line, inside run. Josh Jacobs from Alabama. 6 is going to put him in the A index. 42 is going to put him in the standard. If they got 2 guys that add up to 8, it's going to be a good key. And they do got the 2 guys that add up to 8, right column. 35, 17, dropped to 19, 4-yard run for Josh Jacobs. 90 yards on the day. Put Green Bay in a second down. 6 to go. So what they got going on 2nd and 6? They're going to throw a short pass to Romeo Dobbs. 2nd and 6, back in the pocket. Jordan Love. He is going to get sacked. It's a 29-4. That's going to put them in the B index. 14, standard, left column. 43-29. He is sacked for an 8-yard loss. That's the second time the Bears have gotten to him. So third down. And 13 to go. 3rd and 14. They got to get out to the 32-yard line. Excuse me. 3rd and 14. They're going to go medium pass to Christian Watson on 3rd and 14. Back in the pocket. Love looking to get some protection this time. 63 is a 31. 5. The B is going to go up to the grade A. 62. And so it's going to go to nickelback. 1 line. Even. 63 is a 31. We have a RP7. RP7. Dice rolls a 9. RP7, 9. Passes, block, rebounds to the quarterback who's thrown for an 11-yard loss. So that is, puts them back to the 2-yard line. What a rough couple plays. Now we got 4th down, and they're at their own 2-yard line, and they have to punt it away. This just seems like it's the kind of game that Green Bay should be way further ahead than they are. Whalen kicking from his own end zone. 41. 41 is an 8. Left column, 8. 40. TA. Kicks it out to the 42-yard line. The TA, the punt returner, will be Carter. From the Green Bay 42-yard line, here comes DeAndre Carter. 46, 25. Right column, 25. No gain on the return. And here come the Bears. 12:15 left. Third quarter. The Bears are still in this game. They already upset Washington. Can they upset the Packers in the heated Central Division rivalry game? Caleb Williams under center. First down. He's going to throw a little short pass to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 1. That'll put in C, but he gets bumped up to the B. Second dice roll. 26 is standard. Right column. 24 is a 16. That ball tumbles incomplete pass to Swift. Swift has one catch today for 6 yards. Now we got ourselves the 2nd and 10. 12 minutes left. 2nd and 10. Short pass to the tight end. Cole Kmet. Williams trying to make a play. 32's a 27. He's going to have to scramble with the ball in the C index. There we go, scrambling. C index. 55 is a 15. He scrambles for 8 yards. That'll put him in a 3rd down and 2. On the verge of field goal range, but they can't be thinking about field goals. They got to come down and get a touchdown if they want to be in this game. I'm going to throw a little short pass on 3rd and 2 to DJ Moore. 56 is a 20. That ball is going to... let's check it out. 7 puts him in the C. We'll bump him up to the B. 61 is actually a blitz on the left column. 56 is a 20. Drop to 22. No blitz. If it drops to 21, drops down to 28. He gets sacked for a 2-yard loss. So they cannot convert. 2-yard loss. 4th down. We kicked a field goal. Be like a 53-yarder. They're gonna try the field goal. It's a long one, but the Bears gotta get some points on the board that they can. So Santos. Line of scrimmage is the 36-yard line. 62 is a 39 from the 36. 35 good and 33 good. That ball is no good. 36, 46, 53. No good. And here comes the Green Bay Packers. Got to back it up to the 7 yards where they was holding the ball. The Packers are at the 43-yard line. I do keep my official clock over here on my score sheet, and I try to keep it caught up over here. So we got 10:45 left. 3rd quarter. Green Bay taken back over just shy of midfield. They played a lot of this game in the Bears' end of the field. So what they're going to do on 1st down? They're going to run Jacobs outside on 1st down. Handoff. Going to get around the edge. 61's a 20. He might have got a couple. 3 puts him in the B index. 66 puts him in the D. They were looking for a pass. Left column. 20. And actually, I'm over here in the wrong one. I'm on this. So we got 5 yards on the outside run. 95 yards on the day for Jacobs. 16 carries. So now we got ourselves a second down. 5 to go. They're going to run him inside. 2nd and 5. Going to ride the big guy from Alabama. 2nd down, 5 to go. 63's a 14. That is a possible fumble. 4 on the +6. That puts him in the B index. 56. Puts them in the D right column. It is a F24. F24 45. It is on the ground. F24 45. It actually bounces back 9 yards where D6 recovers it. So we got a fumble for Jacobs. Fumble loss. Backing it up 9 yards. And who's the D6 on the Bears? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds. He's going to recover it, and he's just going to fall on it right there, as he does not have a fumble run column on him. But what a big play by the Bears defense. Getting the ball back again. This time they got it at the 39-yard line on 1st down. So we got 10 minutes left in the quarter. What are the Bears going to do? Are they going to try to take advantage right away? They're going to throw a medium pass to Odunze on 1st down. Caleb Williams back in the pocket. Looking around. Odunze. 63's a 34. This could be turning into a fumble fest. 4C, so goes up to the B. 24 puts him in the standard. Right column. 63 is a 34. F43. F43, Snake Eyes. F43, Snake Eyes, 31. Possibly a 31-yarder recovered by Odunze. But I used a Phil Malloy chart that I got off the O-Guard site. So 11 through 13 on a 20-sided dice. The play will stand. 14 through 19. It will be a strip sack. Then use the 20-sided dice. 1 through 13, the play stands. It is a 4. So 31-yard pass to Odunze, who fumbles it, but he recovers his own fumble. The Bears are in business. Odunze's 3rd catch for 57 yards. So they get a 1st down. Nine, 19, 29, 30, 31. 1st down at the 8-yard line of Green Bay. Now they're the toughest part of the field. They're down to the 8-yard line. 1st down. What's the call going to be? 1st down, they're going to run Swift inside, see if he can't get it a little bit closer. Handoff. Swift. 7. Puts him in the C index. 2nd dice roll. 36. Puts him in the standard. At the defense, as the defense 36 or better, they're going to get a successful key, which they do because Green Bay has a 40 defense. Left column, 61. There's a 20, drop to 22. No gain on 1st down for Swift. Now we got ourselves second down. Goal to goal from the 8-yard line. What are they calling here? They are going to run. Caleb Williams. Outside. He has the asterisk, so it's not even a trick play. He can run outside, and that's what he's going to do. Caleb Williams, second down, running. Outside. 56 is a 24. Looks like he should have ran inside. 9 actually put him in the B index. 13 on the 2nd and 10 was in the G. Right column, 56, 24. No gain for Williams. And now we got third down. 8:30 left in the quarter. Third down, they're going to go a short pass to DJ Moore. 22. Oh, this could be good. So 3 puts him into C, but he bumps up to the B. 33 is going to put them in the D. Left column, 22 on Williams is a 6. And he can only get 2 yards on it. He had to make a move. He couldn't make the move. He's tackled after a 2-yard gain. Second catch today for Moore today for 19 yards. And we have a fourth down with 8 minutes left. In the half, in the quarter, in the third quarter, and on comes the kicker. Still trying to get that field goal. How disappointing is that for the Bears? Not a very good red zone offense. Santos, 46-39, kicks it through. 23-yard field goal. We have ourselves a 14-10 Packer lead. Here we are back from the break here, and we have a 14-10 Packer lead. The Bears have just got the field goal, and they are kicking off from the 35-yard line with Cairo Santos, 23. 23 is a 10. Right column, 10 on a kickoff. 56 OA. So he's in the landing zone. The 9-yard line. The OA will be got to find him. He's actually over at the defensive backs. That is Nixon is going to be the kick returner. So here comes Keyshawn Nixon from the 9-yard line. 35 is an 8. Left column 8. 35-yard return for Nixon. Explosive kickoff return. 35 puts him up to the 44-yard line. Once again, the Packers with tremendous field position. And here they come. Out of the huddle. First down. Jordan Love. What's the call going to be? They're going to start out. They're actually going to air one out. They're going to go long. They're throwing a bomb. Love is going to try to take advantage. Right now, he's going to throw a long pass to Christian Watson. So back in the pocket. Love looking around. 12 is a 21. Let's see what happens to that one. So it's going to be in the A. Defense standard. 2 puts him in the second column. 21, incomplete pass. Third time Watson's been targeted. He has 1 catch for 12 yards. 7:15 left. In the third quarter, second down. They're going to come back and they're going to run an inside right up the gut play with Jacobs to try and get a more manageable third down. 3 puts them into B. 41 puts them into D. We are in the right column. 22 on Jacobs is a 15, and he busts through there for 21 yards. The Bears were blown out on that play. 21-yard carry. $114 yards on the day. First down, Bears. 21 yards. All the way down to Chicago. 35-yard line. That puts us at 6:45 left in the third. Jacobs, he's out, getting a little breather. And the run is Emmanuel Wilson. He's going to run one inside. They go from a +6 index to a +4. Handoff inside. 4 on the +4. They're in the B. 46 puts them in the standard. Left column, and we got a solid key on this one. They keyed him. 25 is a 16, dropped to 18. 4-yard run for Emmanuel Wilson. He has 4 carries today for 19 yards. Second down. 6 to go. They're going to run it again. Wilson back out. Jacobs back in. Jacobs right up the gut. Inside run. 0 puts him into A. 36 puts him into standard. Right column. The Bears had the 36 defense. They would have had a successful key on it, but they don't. So 26 is a 24. 4 more yards for Jacobs. He's been the workhorse today. 118 yards on the day. Now we got ourselves a third down and 2 to go. And they're going to throw a little short pass to Tucker Kraft on 3rd and 2. And they're within the 30-yard line now. 23 is a 26. He has to scramble in the A index. Let's see what the scrambling quarterback can do from the A index. 53 is an 11. 2-yard gain. Just enough to move the chains. That was his first run of the day for Love. And he just reached it out far enough to get to the chains. 2 for 6 on 3rd downs. But that was a big one. Where are we at? 5:15 left in the 3rd. Green Bay on the attack. First down. There's a little short pass. In the game here is Dontavian Wicks. A little short pass. Green Bay's going to be at a +5 on the index. Short pass. 4 puts them in the B. 44 puts them in the standard. We got a right column. 15. 15's a 6. 12-yard completion to Wicks. 163 yards today for Jordan Love. Second catch today for Wicks. It's a first down. $13-yard line. Green Bay going down to try to put this game, to put a couple more nails in the coffin of the Chicago Bears. Jacobs running outside. Can they get him around the edge? 64 is a 17. They very well could have. 6 puts him into A. 16 puts them in the G. We got the right column. 64, 17. 6-yard run around the end for Jacobs. 124 yards on the day. Second down from the 7-yard line. 2nd and 4. Jacobs has been getting a workout. Short pass. Romeo Dobbs. Jordan Love looking around. 26 is a 13. Possible fumble. So we're going to go with the A index. 55. Going to put them in the D. Second column. 26, 13. 2-yard completion, and he holds on to it. No fumble. 2-yard completion to Dobbs. 7 catches a day for 77 yards. Now we have a 3rd down and 2 to go. They're coming right back, and they're going to run Jacobs inside on the 3rd and 2. Love, handoff. Jacobs, 8, puts them to A. 35, puts them into standard. Right column, 21. There's a 24. Jacobs plows through there for 3 yards, and it's a 1st down. Green Bay, another 3rd down conversion. As the clock starts ticking down here in the 3rd quarter, they got a 1st down, goal to go at the 2-yard line with 3:15 left here in the 3rd quarter. Green Bay trying to take the 21-7 lead. 1st down, inside run, Jacobs. Handoff. 12-26, 2. That's going to put them in the B index. 15 is going to put them in the G. Left column, and they keyed on him. 12-26, dropped to 28. They stacked him up for a 4-yard loss. Wow, the Bears defense stiffing it up. 2nd down. From the 6-yard line. A little tougher than they thought. Looking like they're going to do a little short pass to Tucker Kraft. See if they can get it in the end zone. 42. 42 is an 8. He may have. 2 is a C, so he's going to bump up to the... No, 2 is a B, so he's going to go up to the A receiver. 54 on the 2nd and 6. That's going to put them in the D. We're going right column. 42 is an 8. 2-yard completion to Kraft. He caught it, but he didn't go very far. And now we have a 3rd down and goal to go with 2:15 left. Here in the 3rd quarter. A little short pass to Jaden Reed. 55. That looks like that might do it. It can be A. 45. That's going to put them in the D. It is, what, a 3rd and 4? We're going to 2nd column, and they got a successful double cover on them because they got 2 guys that add up to 8, so 55 is a 5. Drop to 7. 3-yard completion. He is stopped at the 1 yard line. We got a 4th down and a 1. What a crucial part of the game we are right now. Green Bay, 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. What's the call going to be? 4th and 1. The 1 yard line. They're going to plow Jacobs right up the middle. And if they don't get it, it should leave the Bears way deep in their own end. But here's the handoff. 4th and 1. Love. Handoff to Jacobs. 35 is a 17. Going to go to the C. 55 on the run. Puts him into standard. Right column. 17. It's good for 2 yards. Jacobs gets the ball across the goal line. And the Packers jump out to a 20-10 lead here with the extra point on the way. So in comes Brandon McManus to kick the extra point. Right now it's 20-10, trying to make it 21-10. Here's a snap, here's the hold, here's the kick. 64 is a 3, and he drills it through. So Green Bay with 1.5 minutes left in the 3rd period take a 21-20 lead. So Green Bay with 1.5 minutes left in the 3rd period take a 21-10 lead as we go to commercial break. So Green Bay teaming up on the 35-yard line, kicking off is Brandon McManus. 41 is a 41, a left column. 41, 61 down to the 4-yard line to the OB. 61-yard kickoff. Down to the 4. And that will be Scott. His 2nd return. From the 4-yard line. Another one in the landing zone. Tyler Scott. 62. On the K column is an 11. I'm going to go right column 11. 22-yard return. He has 2 returns for 47 yards total. 22 is up to the 26-yard line. 1:15 left here. In the 3rd quarter, the Bears have to try and get something to happen here. Caleb Williams back out under center. 1st down. Really been kind of hurting with not having Keenan Allen out there. So 1st down, they're going to do a little short pass to the tight end Komet just to try and get some kind of offense moving again here. Williams back in the pocket looking for the big tight end from Notre Dame. 4. So C bumps up to the B because he's an A receiver. 13 puts them in the G. Left column, 42. 42's a 9. Nice little 10-yard completion to Komet. His 3rd catch today for 27 yards. Stays 1st down. .45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Now what they're going to do is they got to throw one to Carter. A little short pass to DeAndre Carter. It's his 1st target of the day. 43 is a 31. 7 puts him in the C index. 41 puts him in the standard. Right column. 31. Incomplete. We have a TH penalty. Incomplete TH. 541 on the TH. We have an infrequent penalty, as I use the Phil Malloy penalty charts. Infrequent penalty on a pass, 35. What would an infrequent penalty be? 35 is a 41. Illegal substitution defense. 5-yard penalty on Green Bay. It's only the third penalty of the day. So it's going to remain first down. Now we got a first down and 5. First and 5. They're going to throw a medium pass. First and 5, medium pass to Odunze. Back in the pocket. Williams, medium pass. 26, 17. That thing, incomplete pass. It was worth the shot, but it did not pay off. And we are down to the last play of the third quarter. I'm going to throw a little short pass. On 2nd and 5, short pass to Swift. Back in the pocket, Williams, short pass. That might be a completion. 0 would have put him in the A. Swift is a B, so that's going to stay at A. 24. Standard. Left column. Dice roll. We got a 9 on the result. 9-yard completion to Swift, and they're moving the chains. 135 yards passing for Williams. That's Swift's second catch for 15 yards. First down. 9-yard completion. Just past right at midfield. The first down. And that is the end of the third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter with the Packers leading 21-10 and the Bears driving. So here we are, the beginning of the fourth quarter with the Bears right at the 50-yard line. I want to explain when I say left column and right column, what I do is I use the master boards, but instead of using columns as far as what quarter it is, my little dice, if that's odd, I go to the left column. If it's even, I go to the right column. And that just kind of makes it a little more random on the different plays here. So here we go. What's the call going to be? First down. I'll throw a little short pass to DJ Moore. I'll try and see if they can get a little more of the drive going here. 34 is a 35. That's a penalty. We got a 661 on my penalty chart. 661. On the short pass, that's a 5. That is a neutral zone infraction by the Packers. Another free 5 yards for the Bears. It's like last time when they got that 1st and 5. Here they go again. And the clock didn't even start yet, so that one didn't even use up any time. So now we got a 1st down and 5 to go. And they're going to call this same play. A little short pass to DJ Moore. They must think that was the play to call. So 6, but puts them in the C, so they're going to bump up to the B because of the receiver. They're going to go standard. Right column. 53 is a 10. 10-yard completion to DJ Moore. Caleb getting a little hot. 145 yards on the day. Moore's third catch for 29 yards. And that moves the chains again. "35-yard line. Down by 11. If they could come down here and get a touchdown, this could be a fun fourth quarter. I'm going to try not to get greedy here. Just do a little dump off to Swift again. A little short pass to Swift. 16 is a 21. And that ball flutters. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. "35-yard line. 2nd and 10. What's the call going to be? They're going to run Swift outside on the 2nd and 10 play. See if they can't catch Green Bay in a pass defense. 7. Going to put them into C. 26. Puts them in a standard defense. 4 is at the right column. 22 is a 16. 8-yard run for Swift. Gives him 46 yards on the day. What a solid run. That's going to make a 3rd down. And 2 to go. 13:45 left in the game. 3rd and 2. They're going to run Caleb Williams inside on 3rd and 2. They're within the 30-yard line now, so a little bit shorter part of the field. 53 is a 16. Looks like that might move the chains. 9. That puts them in the B index. 45. On the 3rd and 2. Puts them in a standard. Right column. They keyed on him good, so 16 drops to 18. Reaches out far enough to get the 1st down. New set of downs for the Bears. With 13:15 left in the game. The Bears at the 25-yard line. What a powerful run by Caleb Williams. The rookie out of Southern California. 1st down. They're going to go a medium pass to Cole Kmet. See if they can't find the big tight end wide open. 31. 31's a 9. We will find out. 5. C goes up to the B. 54. They were looking for it. They're in the D. 1 puts them in the left column. 31's a 9. Caught it for 2 yards. Good defense by Green Bay. 2nd down and 8 to go. Second and 8. They're going to come back and they're going to run Swift inside on 2nd and 8. Try to catch him in that pass defense. 2nd and 8. 8. Puts him into C. 61. They are blitzing. The one line. Left column blitz. 62 is a 24. Got to drop to 28. They ran a run blitz. And they caught Swift for a 4-yard loss. Solid defense once again by the Packers. Now we got 3rd down from the 27-yard line. If they get a field goal, it's still down to an 8-point game. They're going to go medium pass. Medium pass to DJ Moore from the 27-yard line. 54 is a penalty. 36, so penalty. Dice rolls a 6. 53 on the pass penalty. 6:53 is a 29. Twelve players on the field defense. (11 through 44, the play is going to be whistle dead. It is not whistle dead. The play is going to go on, so they got a free down here. Medium. Pass to DJ Moore. And we have another penalty. Now, if the second penalty is a false start penalty, a pre-snap penalty, I do not count it. 3:33. Oh, and we got a pass interference. So we still have to resolve the play. So we already got the free 5, but now we got a pass interference. And once again, we got to resolve the play here. And he's going to complete it anyways. 2, C, they're going to go up to the B. Then 22 is going to go to the D. 2 puts them in the right column. 22 is a 6. He fires a 16-yard pass to DJ Moore, and they get the first down. 16 yards. 163 yards passing today for Williams as he's starting to heat up big time. DJ Moore's up to 45 yards. Give him a first down on a huge third down. Conversion. 7 and 9. They got a first down at the 11-yard line. With 11:45 left in the game. First down from the 11. Caleb Williams throwing a short pass to Odunze. 64 is a 9. That ball could be complete. 7. Puts him in the C index and a bump him up to the B. 35 puts him into standard. If they got a 35, okay. Left column. 64 is a 9. 5-yard completion to Ndunze. Second down and 5. Ndunze's up to 62 yards receiving today. Second down and 5 from the 5-yard line. Short pass to Cole Kmet. From the 5-yard line, can Williams drive him down? 56 is a 20. That ball's in a flutter. Incomplete pass. Oh, he had him open and he just flat out missed him. Now we got ourselves the 3rd and 5. They're going to dump off a little short pass to DeAndre Swift on 3rd and 5. See if he can't get it in. 53 is a 10. Short pass. 3, so it'll be a B into B. 63 on the 35. That's going to be a nickel back. Puts them into C. Right column. And if they got a 5 on the defense, which they do, they got 1 5-man on the defense. I reward guys if they got like all pros on their defense. 10 drops to the 12. That ball is incomplete. At this point in time, with 10:45 left in the game, on comes the field goal kicker. As they were stopped on 3rd down. Got to make this an 8-point game. So he's at the 6. The 23-yarder, but the line of scrimmage is the 6. 31 is a 3. He boots it through. The Bears cut the lead to 21-13. Teed up at the 35-yard. Cairo Santos and a kick it deep. 66 is a 25. That ball bounces through the end zone. Green Bay will get the ball. 1st and 10 at their 30-yard line with an 8-point lead. So right now they're looking, they want to come down, and they just want to come down and get the 2-score lead back. We have 10.5 minutes left in the game. That's the official time off my score sheet. Right now, Jacobs is up to 23 carries, and I really don't want to go above 26 carries with him, but he's carried over 30 before, so if he has to for this game, they'll run him. And that's what they're going to do. First down, 30-yard line. They're going to run Jacobs inside. He's been a beast today. 16 is a 25. That will be no gain for Jacobs on first down. 24 carries for 124 yards. Very workmanship, kind of a running back today. So now we got 2nd down and 10 to go. The clock keeps ticking down. 10 minutes left in the game. They're going to run him inside one more time here. Then he'll probably have to take a break. Here's the handoff to Jacobs. Inside. 42. It's a 17. 5. Puts him in the A index. 15. Puts him in the standard. Right column. 42. 17. Plows through there for 6 yards. 130 yards on the day. He's coming out. Going to take a break for a little bit. 3rd down. 4 to go. What they're looking at doing. They're going to throw a short pass to Romeo. Romeo goes. 3rd and 4. Back in the pocket. 23's a 26. Jordan Love has to scramble with it. A 6. He's in a scramble from the A index. 35 is a 9. 7-yard scramble for Jordan Love, and he moves the chains. His 2nd carry today for 9 yards, and both of them have resulted in first downs. As he slides down at the 43-yard line. We got 9 minutes left in the game. Jacobs is still out. Wilson is in. They got +4 on the index. Wilson, handoff, inside. 9, puts him in the A index. 23, puts him into G. We're in the right column. 35, 16, 11-yard run for Wilson. That's his 5th carry today for 30 yards. And what a big one that was. As Green Bay trying to come down and put this game away. Not had any of those upsets that happen quite often when I film the games here. So now we're down to 8:30 left in the game. They're going to run Wilson inside again. And Jacobs still catching a little breath over there. 9 puts him in the A index. 22 puts him in the G. 1 puts him in the left column. 66 is a 15. 14 more yards for Wilson. He's up to 44 yards. This Packer running game has been abusing the Bears. So we're down to the 32-yard line. First down. And that gets us down to 8 minutes left in the game. Wilson back out. Jacobs back in. 32-yard line. It's been working so good. They're going to run Jacobs inside again. And they just been wearing down this defensive front of Chicago. Snake Eyes is a K. Wow, 2. Puts them in the B index. 34. Puts them in the standard. The Bears defense only adds up to 33, so there won't be any kind of key or anything. We got 6, right? So it's a K. The 2 big dice, K column. 33 is a 2. He busts through there. And he's going to run it in from 32 yards away. Jacobs runs it in for the touchdown for the Packers. And that should go a long ways to putting this game away. The board result was 43, so he gets a 32-yard touchdown run. Give him a couple plays off there. He got rested. Brandon McManus in for the extra point as they're going for a 1. 45, 39, and he boots it through. Packers take 28-13 lead. So with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left, Green Bay leads the Bears 28-13. Josh Jacobs, that was his 3rd touchdown of the day. He had 2 one-yard touchdowns. Now he ran that one in from 32. And he has 26 carries, 162 yards, and he might be done for the day. We will find out next time Green Bay gets the ball. McMahon is kicking off from the 35-yard line. Snake Eyes is a 25, and he boots it deep in the end zone. Chicago is going to have it at their own 30-yard line. And they are down by 15 points. So they got to get the 2 touchdowns and the 2-pointer. And right now, we're just going to run a normal defense here for Green Bay. First down. What's the call going to be? DJ Moore. Little medium pass to DJ Moore on first down. Back in the pocket. Caleb looking. DJ Moore. Ooh, Snake Eyes is a 4. 0. They're going to be in the 8 index. Second dice from the defense. Be a 41. So going standard. Left column. 41. The Bears defense, Green Bay's defense is only a 40. So no double cover at all. A 4. He throws a 28-yard strike to Moore. Nicely done. DJ Moore, 28 yards. 73 on the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 catches for 73 yards. 10, 25, 28. They're at the 42-yard line of Green Bay. Here's Chicago trying to come down here to get a touchdown. We got 7:15 left in the game. They're going to throw another medium pass. This time they're throwing it to Romy Odunze. Back in the pocket. Williams. Oh my golly. 66 is a 2. He has just thrown 2 strikes out of nowhere. 4 puts him in a C, so that's going to put him in the B, the defense. 41 puts him in a standard. Left column. 66 is a 2. 42-yard pass. He's at the 42-yard line. So on this one here, what we have to do, offense 1 to the defense 40, which this would fall under because he's at the 42. Green Bay safety, who is Xavier McKinney, who is a 5. He has a 5 out of 6 chance of making the tackle, 22 yards downfield, and saving the touchdown. So I'm going to throw the big red dice. If it's 1 through 5, McKinney's going to make the tackle. If it's a 6, the touchdown scores. He makes the tackle. Still a 20-yard completion from Williams to Odunze. But Xavier McKinney, the All-Pro safety, makes a touchdown-saving tackle. So 20 yards, 2, 12, and 8. Nicely done. 20-yard completion. That puts Williams up to 216 yards on the day. Odunze, he's up to 82 yards receiving. And they got a first down at the Green Bay 22-yard line with 6:45 left in the game. And right now, Williams is hot, back to back. Beautiful looking tosses. He's going to throw another medium pass. This time he's going to try and get one to the tight end up the middle, back in the pocket. He's within the 30-yard line. 66 is a 2. What an unbelievable 3 dice rolls in a row. So C is going to bump up to the B. 45. Is going to put them in the standard. Second column. 66 is a 2. He throws a 22-yard touchdown pass to Cole Kmet. Wow. 238 yards passing today, and that was just 3 explosive passes in a row. Kmet's up to 51 yards. He has a touchdown now. 6.5 minutes left here. The Bears are still in the game. Santos in to kick the extra point. They're just going to go for one right now and make it an 8-point game. A lot of times it seems like teams will go for two right now, but just going to go for one. Here's a snap. Here's the hold. 55, and he boots it through. We got ourselves a 28-20 football game here at historic Lambeau Field with the classic Bears Packers battling it out. So 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. The Packers getting the ball back. Santos, they're going to kick it deep. Santos, 26 is a 38. That ball is in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Green Bay. It looked like they thought that they might have put the game away. There's more work to do. So we're at the 30-yard line. Looks like Jacobs is going to stay in the game. He did have one game last year where he had over 30 carries, so he might be doing that again today. So first down at the 30-yard line. The Bears are still just playing a straight-up defense. And here comes Green Bay. 30-yard line. First down. Inside run. Josh Jacobs having a day today. 12-26. He's not going anywhere on this one. 0 puts him into A, but the Snake Eyes puts him into G. Puts him in the right column. And they actually get a double. They get a key on them. So 12-26. Drops to 28. Loses a yard. Oh, it's almost like they were looking for that. Sometimes it seems like the dice just know. So now they got a second down and 11 to go. Can the quarterback make a play here? What's the call going to be? He's going to go a little short pass to the receiver from Michigan State. Jaden Reed back in the pocket. Jordan Love. 44 is a 5. That's to be a nice play. 4. B bumps up to the A. 13 on the second down and 11. They're actually in the G line. Right column. 44 is the 5. First down plus 11. 22-yard pass to Reed. Love's up to 192 yards passing today. Reed, 5 catches, 57 yards. First down. Cross midfield. We are down to 5.5 minutes left in the game. The Bears have to make a stand. First down. They're going Jacobs inside again. Keep starting the drives with an inside run by Jacobs. 26 is a 24. 5 puts them in the A index. 51 puts them in the D. They're in the left column. 26, 24, Jacobs. 3-yard run. 164 yards on the day. Second down. 7 to go. 5 minutes left in the game. Green Bay coming down here to try and put this game away. They're going to throw a short pass to Tucker Kraft on second down. Back in the pocket. Looking. 24s and 11. That might be completed. He's going to that 0. Puts him into A. 21 on the second down and 7. That puts them in a standard defense. Right column, because it's odd. 24 was the 11. 7-yard completion, and that is going to move the chains. 199 yards today for Jordan Love. Kraft 5 catches for 32 yards. And that one is going to move the chains. They're down to the 39-yard line. They're almost on field goal range with 4.5 minutes left in the game. Jacobs out. Wilson in. They got a +4 on the index. Handoff Wilson. Inside. 26 is a 24. On the +4, we got the 2. So that puts them in the B index. 63 puts them in the D. Left column. 26, 24. 2-yard run for Wilson. 7th carry today for 46 yards. That makes it 2nd down, 8 to go. Clock keeps ticking. We're actually down to 4 minutes left. Like I say, I keep the official time clock on my score sheet over here. I'm trying to get in the habit of moving it all the time on the slider up here, but don't always accomplish it. So now they got 2nd down and 8 to go. Jacobs back in. 2nd and 8. Inside run. 2nd and 8. 23 is a 29. Wow. 0 puts them in the A. 63 was actually a blown coverage on that too. They was in the D. Actually a 2nd and 8. Okay, they'll be in the left column. 23 is a 29. He is stacked up for no gain for Jacobs. Now we got ourselves a 3rd down. 3.5 minutes left in the game. What's the call going to be? 37-yard line. Still a long field goal, too, on 3rd down. Jordan Love looking over the defense. They're going to throw a short pass to Jaden Smith. A 1st down could probably almost put this game away. 53 is an 8. Nah, that'd be a great A. 42. Going to put them in the D. Right column. 53 is an 8. 8-yard pass to Jaden Reed. And we got ourselves a 4th down situation. With 3 minutes left in the game. No, they bring out the measurement. It is a 1st down. It is a 1st down. He needed 8 yards. And he got, yeah, they went to the review booth. And that was enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, there was a 2-yard run by Wilson. And then Jacobs was stacked up on 2nd down. And on 3rd down, the 8-yard completion gets him down to the 29-yard line. And we are down to 3 minutes left. And now the Bears have to go to a run defense. Oh boy, what they're going to do here. They're going to give it to Wilson on 1st down at the 29-yard line. They're in the run defense. 34. That's a penalty. 34 is a 35. We got a 3:46 on a running penalty. 3:46. Oh, we got an offsides. That's not good. And what's the result going to be? He's going to get some yardage on it, so then have to make a decision here. 9 puts him in the A. 64, they still end up with a blown coverage in the D. Right column. 53, 17, 5 yards. They're going to take the 5-yard penalty. The defense jumped off sides. That's only their 4th penalty today for 40 yards. It ain't really been too bad. We are down to 2.5 minutes left. And now they got a first down and 5 to go. Inside Wilson. 1st and 5. 63 is a 31. This could throw a haymaker in the game. That was a 0. That put him in the A. Snake Eyes puts him in the 3 line. 5 puts him in the left column. 63, 31. 1 yard run with a penalty. 1 TE. TE. 5:35. Oh, they got a holding penalty. They're going to back them up. Ten-yard penalty. And right now we are down to 2:15 left in the game. Not doing very good keeping my little slider caught up here. Now they're back for a first down and 15. Jacob's back in. They're in the run defense still. 1st and 15. So they're trying to eat up the rest of the clock. They got to move back outside the 30-yard line. 23 is a 29. Jacob is running like he's tired. 2 puts him in the B. 45 on the run defense. Puts him in a standard. Right column. And they keyed on him too. Wow. 23 is a 29. Dropped to 30. 4-yard loss for Jacobs. And we're at the 2-minute warning. "38-yard line." Let's go to break. So 2 minutes left in the game. 2nd down and 19 to go. It's Green Bay trying to eat up the rest of the clock. Bears trying to get a stop here. So what they're going to do, they're going to throw one. They're throwing a short pass. They're in a little bit of a run defense. They're going to throw a short pass to Jaden Reed as they're trying to get enough yardage at least to get in the field goal range. Oh, Snake Eyes is a 2. What a pass by Jordan Love. 2 is a put him in the B, but that's going to bump him up to the A. 64. And a run defense puts him in a 1 line. They're in the left column. Snake Eyes is a 2. We get either a 34 or a 19. It all depends if the safety can make the play. Because on this one here, a short pass to the wide receiver, free safety, +1 on a short pass. The free safety is a 3, so he has a 1 out of 4 chance of stopping him to a 19-yard gain. 1 out of 4 chance. Free safety can make the play. He makes the play, but it's still a 19-yard completion, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Jaden Reed, 19. He's up to 84 yards on the day. What a pass by Jordan Love. With 1:45 left, the Bears call their first timeout. 3, 13, and 6. Exactly 19 yards. That's what they needed. Now we have 1:45 left in the game. The Bears have 2 timeouts remaining. Green Bay is down in field goal range. The Bears are in the anti-run defense. They're actually going right down to the must-run defense. They think that Green Bay is going to probably run it. Every one of these downs here, so first down, what they're going to do, they are going to run it. Inside run. 22 on Wilson's a 15. 7 puts him in the A. 15 on the must-run defense. Puts him in the G. They're in the left column, and they got a solid key on them. 15 goes from an 8, a 5-yard run for Wilson. He's up to 51 yards on the day. That'll be the second time out by the Bears. We have second down now. 1:30 left in the game. Handoff Wilson inside. Must run defense. 42 is a 17. 5. There's only a +4 with him in there, so it's a grade B. 53. Puts him in a standard. Left column, and they keyed on him. 42 is a 17. Drops to 19. 1 yard gain for Wilson. 52 yards on the day. They called it last time out. With 1:15 left. And it is third down. Jacobson for one more run. Third down. 34 is a penalty. Oh boy, 2:36. Offensive penalty. They got a holding on the play. And yep, they're going to back it up. A snake eyes on the play itself would have been 7. Would have put him in the A. 14. Would have put him in the 3 line. He would have had a breakaway run. Let's finish it up. Let's see what the breakaway run would it be. 21, 16. Would have been a 9-yard run, but there's going to be a penalty. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will remain third down. We're down to 1 minute left in the game. Packers with that 8-point lead. So now we have a third down from the 24-yard line. We are down to 1 minute left and no timeouts. They're running Jacobs inside. Another penalty. 54 is a 36. This time we got a 5.61 on a run penalty. 5.61. 5-yard encroachment penalty on the defense. And that one will not use up any time, being the clock is not running right now. So remains third down. Inside run, Jacobs. 63 is a 14. Oh my. That could be a fumble. 4. Puts them in the A index. 16. Puts them in the G line. Even. It is a F22. Why were they even running the ball? F22, fumble by Jacobs. F22, 63. Oh my. F22, 63. It bounces ahead. 5 yards. And it is recovered by Kraft. They're undoing the pile. And it looks like out of the pile is Tucker Kraft. Has the football. And we are going to fourth down. So with 30 seconds left in the game, fourth down, 8-point lead. On comes McManus. to kick the field goal to put this game away. Line of scrimmage is the 19-yard line. 53 is a 3 from the 19-yard line. It is to the uprights, 36-yard field goal. We have 15 seconds left in the game. So Green Bay with a 31-20 lead. And all we have left here is a kickoff. And they will be going on to play the Detroit Lions in the winner's bracket conference semifinal of the winner's bracket. It looks like Chicago will be going off to play Seattle. So here's the kickoff with 15 seconds left. 54 is a 36. Possible penalty, 5:24 on the Malloy chart, 5:24. It will not be a kickoff penalty. So let's get the result of the kickoff. 44. That thing bounces it through the end zone. So out comes Chicago with one play left in the game. Williams comes up under center, and he just kneels on the ball, and this game is over. And the Packers, and actually a hotly contested, very fierce game, beat the Bears 31-20. Be back in a minute with some statistics. Here we are with a quick recap of the game and some statistics, both team statistics and individual statistics. We picked it up at halftime with Packers leading at 14-7. They scored on a 10-yard pass from Kraft from Jordan Love, and Jacobs had a 1-yard run, and in the first half, Caleb Williams had a 1-yard quarterback sneak. That's when he picked it up. Then in the third quarter, Chicago got a field goal, 1-yard touchdown run by Jacobs, another field goal, and then another touchdown by Jacobs. Chicago come back red hot with 6 minutes left of the game. Williams hit 3 big passes, cut it down to an 8-point game. But they never got the ball back except for one kneel down at the very end, and Green Bay held on for a 31-20 win. And game, quite honestly, should not have been as close as it was. Overall, Green Bay had 74 plays to Chicago's 51 plays. Green Bay had 26 first downs to Chicago's 14 first downs. Green Bay 435 yards of offense to 285 yards of offense by the Chicago Bears. It seemed like this game was played a lot in Chicago's end of the field, but Green Bay was not doing that good in the red zone. Flip it on the other side and check out some of the individual statistics. Top players for Green Bay was Josh Jacobs, 31 carries, 165 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And I don't know when the last time I had a runner with 30 carries in a game, but it happened today. And then Wilson, he had 9 carries for 52 yards. So overall, 42 carries, 226 yards, and 3 touchdowns, averaged over 5 yards a carry. And then Jordan Love, he was 23 for 30 for 226 yards and a touchdown. Top receivers, Dobbs had 6 catches, 77 yards. Reed, 7 catches, 84 yards. And Kraft, 5 for 32. And Kraft had the touchdown. Chicago's side of the ball, one thing that kind of stuck out to me is Williams is only sacked 1 time for a 2-yard loss. Offensive line actually held up pretty good, but I'm not saying he was the most accurate. Caleb ended up 19 for 31 for 238 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions. Chicago did not have any turnovers. Little trouble running the ball. 19 carries, 49 yards, 49 yards, led by Swift's 42 yards. Receiving, Odunze, he had 5 catches for 82 yards. Moore, 5 catches, 73 yards. Komet, 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown. They led the way in a game that actually played out pretty good. Didn't know when I started taping at a half if it'd be interesting in the second half or if Green Bay would take over in the game, and end up being a pretty fun half of football to do. Quickly go over here. I'll show you this is the winner's bracket of the NFC. Detroit beat Arizona 37-10. They got Detroit to the winner's final four. and they'll be facing Green Bay. This game will probably happen a couple, 3 weeks away. It's Green Bay and Detroit. It should be a classic battle. The next week we got the 7th seeded Rams going to the number 2 Philadelphia Eagles, and the 11th seeded Dallas Cowboys going up against the 3rd seeded Minnesota Vikings. So thanks if you made it to the end here. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like some of the content I've been doing, I would love if you could subscribe. Any likes, any comments, any questions, just fire away. And that is it here from Bay City, Michigan, or should I say Lambeau Field, with the final score, once again, Green Bay Packers 31, Bears 20. Have a great football week this week. Goodbye. And can't forget, as always, keep playing the Apba games. As you can tell here, they are really fun to play and very realistic. All right, goodbye.